Are you oppressed?
I think that see, now that we've like strayed so far away from the topic, it's hard to talk about, but yeah, I think women are oppressed in the sense that like a lot of their value is based on appearance.
What? How's that oppression?
I mean, because like,
Or is that privilege? Wait, no,
I
that's
got to
privilege.
age.
Huh?
People get older eventually, and
Yeah.
people who have lived by that their whole life, they're like, what's going on? I'm not getting this praise.
Wait, so women who can make
Because you don't choose your
hundreds of
appearance.
thousands or millions of dollars
Because you don't choose your appearance.
based off their appearance is oppression?
But what about ugly women?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
Oh,
it was.
so-
I thought
so you mean like-
hang on. I thought at the beginning of the conversation, beauty was subjective.
No, I don't think it is. I mean, sure, beauty is subjective, but like
That was
there are
the
ugly women. Yeah, there are ugly women, and those women are treated
the same as men.
So
no,
are- so are
they're not
ugly men.
treated badly. They get
No.
equality with men.
Men do not treat ugly women the same as they treat ugly men.
Yeah, they do.
What?
They
I
treat
don't
ugly
agree.
men like shit. What do you mean?
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. In fact, there was a social experiment on this, which was done and just via hiring practices. They took two men, the exact same credentials. They both applied to the exact same business for an accounting firm. The handsome Chad got the job. The other guy didn't.
But they didn't
And
do it with an
then-
ugly man and an ugly
Hang
woman,
on,
did they?
Hang
Wait,
on.
no. Wouldn't the thing here be
That would be the equivalent, though.
No, because that's saying that ugly people in general are treated worse, which is true.
They are.
Yeah, and ugly men are treated better than ugly women.
Prove
Nope.
it.
Nope.
I can't
not
prove
true.
it.
That's because it's not demonstrated.
Okay, then you prove it.
Prove what? I'm saying that that it's equal. That ugly people get treated bad.
Prove it.
That ugly. You just said that that's
okay,
true.
Prove that it's equal then.
What? That the
That
treatment
ugly
is
men.
equal?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the position must be falsified. So your position, all ugly people are treated bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we found the common ground there.
Yeah.
We both agree on that.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to make the additional claim that no, men who are ugly are treated better than women who are ugly, you can't put that burden on me.
Okay, well, there's no way to really prove that, so I can't really go further.
I mean, I'm sure that there's ways that can be demonstrated.
Well, I
but
mean, not
I'm not
here.
sure how. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you could do it logically. I would just say that no, I think.
I mean,
ugly-
from my experience.
I think that ugly.
Like, but you
I
guys.
think that ugly men getting rejected by women and women sneering at them is even worse than when, men are rejectful towards women who are ugly. Because
I think
women who are ugly still get fucked, and ugly
Yeah,
men,
that's true.
they don't.
That's true. But
Any woman can be a slut.
I think that any if
woman can be a
you
slut.
have a vagina, you can get a.
Yeah.
That's not true for men, or for people with.
So you're
whatever you wanna
finding
say.
love. They're still finding love.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's like I'm saying that a man will treat a woman that he finds unattractive worse than he treats a man that he finds unattractive.
What?
Like
Yeah, but what are you basing that on?
based on my experiences.
Wait, wouldn't the comparison here be though the way women treat ugly men versus the way men treat ugly women? Because you're saying the way men treat ugly men and the
Yeah,
way
that's
comparing
fair,
it to the
actually.
way men treat ugly women.
And I think women treat ugly men way better than men treat ugly women.
Wait, you think? Sorry,
What?
repeat that.
I think women treat ugly men better than
Better?
Yeah.
Wait, men will. We've had. I don't want to actually say that as far as like the women we've had on the show, we've had ugly women who get chivalry. They'll get dates. They'll
Because
fuck
men are
100. They'll
desperate
have
as
a body
fuck.
count.
Well, then they're getting
Yes, but
treated
getting-
better. Then they're getting
That's
treated
not-
better.
At least you can have a warm body for a night for a lot of these women. We've had women who can, bro. We had this one woman who was not a looker, very overweight. She 6 guys in a day.
Okay.
She was a sex addict. 100 men.
There was
And they
another
were
chick
taking
here
her-
who was like 400 pounds, and she was all she wanted. It was an all-you-can-eat buffet for this chick.
I think that-
Literally
Like,
on two different.
I'll let you talk, but like, it's crazy. So these girls' looks equivalents would be virgins or incels.
Yeah, I think the difference though.
Go ahead,
oh,
go
sorry.
ahead. Well, all I was just gonna say is that as a woman, even if you're unattractive, you can still get male attention. You can still get a date. You can still get a warm body. Maybe it's not the ideal suitor. Maybe you don't want that, but you can still get it. And a lot of them opt to still get it. Whereas men, They live a life of quiet desperation.
Yeah, but at least they can have like, okay, so this is the difference, I think, is that men treat, okay, it's hard to explain, but so ugly men get treated better by men in general. They get treated the same. I think ugly women and ugly men get treated the same. Sure.
I have something on this. Continue.
Yeah. Ugly women and ugly men probably get treated around the same, sure, by the opposite sex. But I think
so. So men treat ugly women worse than they treat ugly men.
yes.
But then I could just say the same. Women treat ugly men way fucking worse than they treat ugly women.
But I think women treat ugly women better than men treat ugly women.
Okay.
I don't know how
okay,
you would.
Okay, so hang on. You're literally saying the same thing he's saying. So it's like a fucked up game of rock, paper, scissors, right? So you're like, okay, yeah, really. You're like, okay, so ugly men are treated better by men than women, and then ugly women are treated better by women than men. And then you counter and you say, okay, yeah, but
I guess that's fair, yeah.
You say, but men are treating ugly women worse, and then the counter
I feel like
to
I
that
need
is,
to write
wait,
this down to keep
men
track
are
of
treating
it.
ugly. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
it's this big giant circle, but you're saying the exact same thing. The same sex treats the ugly people better than the opposite sex does. That's what you're saying.
I think that in comparison, like it's hard to explain. I think that
it's been explained. I think that's exactly what you mean, right? Girls treat ugly men worse.
Relatively, women treat ugly people better than men treat ugly people.
I think they just treat people better than men treat people by the metrics of women, right?
I feel like we're just getting into like such a big tangle.
I'm happy to move it on.
Yeah,
but,
me too.
Going to you, are women oppressed?
Or am I oppressed? I'm not oppressed. I'm living the life I want.
But are women oppressed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like in the workplace, especially with the wages and
Yeah.
when you go to the police department, if you have an issue, if a woman has an issue, a lot of the time their issue will not be even listened to.
I have to go back to my anecdote here. So the police actually came. The police came when I was attacked. Now, let's put a woman in my situation. So here's what happened with my case. The individuals were actually located. I had to do a lot of the legwork for that. Was able to find the individuals. The police interviewed them. They confessed to assaulting me. Confessed on body camera. I have the body camera footage.
Yeah.
I followed up with the district attorney's office for months. Months. They confessed on camera to the police and in a statement. The district attorney did not pursue the charges.
But did they tell you that it wasn't as important as other cases, specifically?
Yeah, they dropped the case.
Yeah.
Had it been a woman who got chased down the street by 3 men and attacked, and not, mind you, felony level property destruction, my $2,000 camera was destroyed. They said, we're not, I forgot exactly what they said, it was a while ago. We're not going to pursue it. I guarantee you, had I been a woman, they would have prosecuted those guys. They let them go completely. There wasn't even a diversion program.
Now, speaking of police, I don't understand how you could say that police are oppressive to women. They let them off on speeding tickets all the time. They literally give them passes on all sorts of things, even as far as physical restraints, right? If a male officer needs to restrain a female, they'll often actually call another female officer over so that they don't even touch them. They don't even have to touch them.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, they do. And they'll do
But
it
I
for
haven't
DUIs.
personally
They'll do it for
ever seen
DUIs
that with
too. They'll
police.
do it for DUIs as well. They'll have female officers come in and do the pat downs. This, all sorts of privilege. Whereas the guys like, get up on that fucking hood, right? They don't care. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So just wanted to point that out, that like, no, I think that there's a lot more privilege that women get from police officer encounters than men. That's for sure.
Final thing on my own anecdote here. If there's any doubts as to, so I had to go to civil court It could have, they could have handled it. They could have criminally pursued it, and they could have got me restitution without me having to go through the labor and have to like go to court, get them served, etc. I won the civil case. The judge granted me, I forgot what's it called when the
damages.
Restitution?
No. He decided the case in my favor. He awarded me a judgment against them, right? I could have all been avoided had the DA done their job. Had I been a woman, pretty sure they wouldn't have let those guys off the hook for doing felony level property damage and then assault and battery. But hey, maybe that's just me.